You are welcome to another video of the course F5 IP Advanced WAF or ASM. In the previous section, we have discussed and demonstrated how to protect against application static parameter tampering. And in this section, we are going to demonstrate application dynamic parameter tampering and how to protect against with F5 Advanced WAF. Dynamic parameters like session ID or user token are specially generated by web applications primarily for security purposes to prevent vulnerabilities such as SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and cross-site request forgery. To better understand the concept of dynamic parameters in web applications, let's look at a real example in DVWA web application. When you navigate to the login page of the application, a user token is dynamically generated for each session by web application. This user token helps protect the application against CSRF and other related vulnerabilities. I've already opened two login page in two different browsers or two different tabs in a browser, and then inspect the content of the page to find the user token. As you can see, a unique user token is generated dynamically for each session. Here 48 at the end, and here the 6 at the end. This dynamic parameter is what we are going to demonstrate how to protect against tampering with F5 Advanced WAF in this section. To protect against dynamic parameter tampering, we will configure a security policy using a comprehensive or any other general security template with the name of DVWA and apply it to DVWA web application, application language UTF-8, and enforcement mode to blocking to ensure that tampering actions are blocked, and learning mode to manual, and server technologies like always Linux, Apache, PHP, and MySQL, and then save. Then we go to the section learning and blocking setting, where almost all security components are configured. In the parameters section, we change the learning mode to always so that all parameters are learned independently. We also enable learn, alarm, and block for all parameters violations, especially illegal dynamic parameter value, which we are going to demonstrate in this section. And then save and apply new policy. Now we will log into DVWA web application so F5 Advanced WAF can learn the new parameters transferred through this login web page with the username admin and password, and then login. And if you check traffic learning in the section application security, policy building, and traffic learning, and filter to show only parameters or learn parameters, and then apply, you will find the parameters in login web page which are learned through F5 Advanced WAF, especially user token parameter listed among these learning suggestions, which we are going to demonstrate and discuss in this section. We will accept and enforce this parameter as a legitimate parameter in the list of web application parameters, and then accept and apply new policy. You can review the new learned and enforced parameter in the section application security and parameter list. You will see the new parameter user token. By default, the content type value is not considered and it will be ignored. We will change the content value from ignore value to the dynamic content value, since it is a dynamic parameter. And when you update, you will be prompted to configure an extraction property. This step assists F5 Advanced WAF to know where this traffic should be monitored, enhancing its ability to protect against tampering. And then OK. I will specify the URL with protocol HTTP and the path /dvwa/login.php, as we have seen here in the login page. dvwa/login.php as extraction property. To locate this parameter, add and then create. Now the parameter user token is in the list of parameters, and the content value type is dynamic content value, and we have also configured an extraction property which shows how F5 Advanced WAF can locate this parameter or this dynamic parameter, and apply the new policy. Now I will open DVWA login page and proceed to enable proxy with interception for domain f5demo.com. Detailed instruction for this process, or how to enable proxy for a specific website or web domain, and also enable interception, are already discussed in lesson 5 and in lesson 15, so I will not repeat them again. Just enable the proxy. And then also run MITM proxy, MITM proxy. And with I, we will enable interception for the domain f5demo.com to make sure that traffic will be intercepted in MITM proxy, and we can manipulate or tamper the content. And then enter. And afterward, we try to log in to web application with the username admin and password, and then log in. As we expect, the web page will not be open since it is intercepted. And if you go to the proxy, you see the red color, and if you go the inside, you can see here the user token, which is dynamically generated by web application. With edit, we can edit the content of the packet, and in the section form and user token, we can change the content of user token or add something at the end. Add underline something at the end, and then save with escape, again escape, again escape, and with A we can resume the connection. Now if we observe the traffic, we see that the traffic is blocked as we have expected, since we have changed or tampered the content of dynamic parameter value. And if we check the application event log, in the section event log, application and the request, we will see which traffic is blocked. Traffic is blocked because of illegal dynamic parameter value, and one occurrence, the name of the parameter is user token, and this is the value of the token which is changed by me at the end. Add something at the end is added to the dynamic parameter. Therefore, we have successfully protected against application dynamic parameter tampering using F5 Advanced WAF.